Thank you. This is just trying to ask politicians some questions, and then they come and detain me. What a joke.
For those who don't know Alex Stein is what they call a culture jammer. And if you don't know, that's a new term. It's called culture jamming. And what you do is you go back to people that present their point of view in culture, whether it's abortion, politics, or a point of view. So you go back to them and you kind of shove their point of view back into their face. Okay. That's probably the basic, simple way to tell you what culture jamming is. So Alex Stein that's his stick. He's more into politics, goes to politicians and or individuals and shoves if they're protesting or whatever point of view they have, and they push it back into their face on his point of view. So I kind of set that up. Now, what this is he is culture jamming a member of Congress. And this person, so his name is Dan Crenshaw. He's a Republican. And so in this video, Alex Stein, presents himself. And if you notice that he is harassing him in a way, but he's not doing any harm. He's not trying to block him. He's not trying to, as far as physical harm. And Dan Crenshaw does try to reach out and grab his phone, which you could take that end of it and say, hey, he started or whatever. I mean, to get into child tactics here. But what he's doing is he's just harassing him as far as verbally. Let's get into this video.
Dan, you're just such a little loser. Yep. He's trying to grab my thing. Look, you're too slow. He's too slow, Navy SEAL. It's funny, Dan, how you said you're tall. Yeah, I'm small, but I'm so much taller than you, Dan. I'm so much bigger than you. You're just you're a little sad little boy. I'm the little one. This is, imagine me calling you out because you're a globalist. Oh, I got a job. I work for the Blaze. I make a lot of money. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do, Dan. Yeah, I make a lot of money. Yeah, I'm a loser.
Warrior Project. This is the guy who tells veterans that their service.
Yeah, because those are weapons of mass destruction that didn't exist. So I'm anti-war.
Served for
I'm anti-war because I don't believe. Did you guys find any weapons of mass destruction?
As a matter of fact, we did.
Oh, what weapons of mass destruction?
You're actually going to go down this route, Alex.
Yeah, because we don't have any weapons of mass destruction.
You're looking like a fool right now.
You're
telling
veterans,
the one
that's giving more money to Ukraine. We have a homelessness. We have so many issues here in America. Who cares more about Ukraine? Yeah, it was. You guys' service was wasted for globalists and bankers.
You are the modern day version.
I'm the modern day version. You worry more about Ukraine than our border.
You are the modern day version.
He cares more about Ukraine than he does about America. So you're a globalist. Why don't you take care of America? You don't care. That's your problem, Dan. You don't care about America. You don't care about Texas.
You're disgusting.
Do you think there's an invasion?
You used to be a comedian,
Is there an invasion on our border right now?
You used to be a comedian.
Is there an invasion on our border right now?
Maybe you should go back
I
to that,
still am a comedian. Is there an invasion on our border?
You're not very good at comedy.
Will you admit that there's an invasion on our border?
There's an invasion on our border.
Yeah, but you won't do anything about it. But why do you give 80 billion to Ukraine? Why do you give 80 billion to Ukraine?
I think you're getting the numbers wrong there, buddy.
Oh, what are we at, 100 billion now?
No, it's not even close.
What are we up to now, Dan? And they even say none of those weapons even go to the front lines. So why don't you start caring about America?
Actually, they do.
You don't care about America at all, Dan. You're a globalist, you're a traitor, you're a dwarf. There's Dan Crenshaw. Come on. Come on, dude.
The modern day version of the people.
Oh, I'm a piece of shit. You're the one that's a globalist. You're killing young children for no reason, sending them to war for nothing.
I gotta be ID, right? Yeah, you're harassing a member, an officer controlling a harassing member.
Am I under arrest? Or
No, you're being stopped in the ID, so not right now, you're being stopped. I just need some identification. You can hand it to her.
Thank you. For future reference, when you're wanting to interview members, you cannot physically stop them from going their way.
I'm not trying to talk back. I didn't physically stop anybody.
I'm just letting you know from what we were getting from members of the public was that you were harassing members that were trying to go back and forth to their votes. You are not allowed to do that, so I'm going to let you know the rules and the laws that you are being told that you are breaking. And I'm going to let you know that that's what you cannot do.
Okay, am I allowed to leave?
You are allowed to leave.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. This is just trying to ask politicians some questions, and then they come and detain me.
Now, we're protected in this country, the United States, by free speech. And one thing people do not understand is hate speech is not against the law. It's not against the Constitution. It's protected under the Constitution. It is free speech, okay? But where it goes off on a tangent is when it gets to be violent, where if you're actually calling somebody out, you're going to harm them, you're going to do physical damage to them or their family or someone else, then it gets into that point where you're actually committing a crime. But to harass somebody. Now, there's another thing on this too, is that if you are threatening them, if you're causing them a constant, if you're calling them up, if you're harassing them at their house, if it's a constant thing, if it's day in and day out, that's also a crime because you're causing this person anguish, right? So they could use that as a crime. But in this particular case, he is not doing any of that. A situation examining what is actually going on as far as legal wise, as far as the law goes. A person who corruptly or by threat of force or by any threatening letter or communication intimidates, impedes, interferes with, or retaliates against, or attempts to intimidate, impede, interfere with, or retaliate against any official or employee while the official or employee is engaged in the performance of his or her duties or account of the performance of those duties shall be fined not more than the amount set forth. I don't see anything where you can't do what Alex is threatening. He's not impeding him. He's just harassing him as he's walking next to him. He doesn't stop him. He doesn't stand in his way. He's either behind him or on the side of him. So basically, most of the time he's behind him. So I don't see any issue with that. Police can lawfully ask you questions. If you're in a public place, you do not have to answer their questions. You should ask, am I free to leave? If the officer says yes, you can walk away calmly. If the officer says no, ask why, but don't leave. If the police stop you, when a police act in a way that would make a reasonable person feel not free to leave, for example, by ordering you to stop and physically halting you, this is considered a stop under the Fourth Amendment. Whether you're being questioned, stopped, or arrested, ask, am I free to go? And if the officer says no, you ask, am I under arrest? Police can stop you only if they have reasonable suspicion that you are involved in a crime. Reasonable suspicion must be based on a specific fact. For example, police can stop you if you match the description of someone who has committed a crime. So basically, what Alex should have did is what I just read, and it would have ended this whole situation from the start to beginning. That's why it's very important for everybody to know their right under the Fourth Amendment and the United States Constitution. So I hope you guys found value in this video. I appreciate it if you like and subscribe, share this, give me a thumbs up, and comment on what do you guys think. You guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time. Bye now.
I'm on the run, I've got no alibi for what I've done. Took what you treasure and I'm never gonna give it up.